It appears like Big Run isn't coming in October after all. After speculation because of no Splatfest happening in October, people were really excited that Big Run might be a possibility in October. Hell, all over Twitter, there's all these amazing fake PSA emergency broadcast concepts for Big Run. Anyway, you might be asking yourself, what is Big Run? Well, we really don't know. It appears as though it's going to be a special event where boss salmonids and lessers from the game mode Salmon Run will invade Inkopolis and the multiplayer maps that people play on in Anarchy and Turf War. Like I said, very little information beyond that is known. Outside of that, data miners have only found 3 new upcoming possible game modes related to Salmon Run called Pair, Underground, and Contest. It appears some of these game modes are under this big codename called Limited. These seem to be unrelated to Big Run, as stated by Oatmeal Dome on Twitter. Hopefully, with some of these new game modes, it can add new gimmicks depending on which game mode that you play. Now, supposedly, the game mode Underground related to this data mining says that the quotas will be higher. So, supposedly, Wave 1 will have a 3 golden egg higher quota, Wave 2 will have a 5 golden egg higher quota, and Wave 3 will have a 7 egg higher quota. This could be good news, actually. Some people are speculating because of the higher quota counts that potentially that you can bring your own gear loadout into Salmon Run, which will be so awesome. That's something that I've wanted forever. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. Let's get back on topic and start talking about Big Run again. There's also a couple of data mined names for potential new king salmonids that could be added into Big Run. It would be a perfect introduction to add these new king salmonids during a special event that happens every couple of months. One of the big things is, what is the stakes of Big Run? Some people want maps to be lost if we don't meet specific quota marks. Personally, what I would like to see is an entire map redesign, like almost the salmonids destroyed the map, and now anytime that you play in Turf War or in Anarchy Ranked, the map is completely destroyed and is almost unrecognizable. I do think having stakes like this would be extremely interesting to have, because that way players will more likely want to play in order to make the specific changes less dramatic. This will be definitely a much more interesting stake and reward than just, oh, you're playing Salmon Runs on multiplayer maps. If you are able to determine the outcome of how destructive the salmonids can be on a specific map by playing better, I think the outcome and players' interest in Salmon Run will be much higher. Now, we're not really treading new ground here. They've done reconstructions on maps countless times in both Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, but instead of a redesign to add to the map, think of it like a deconstruction. Now, I would like to know what you guys think. What are some interesting things that you would like to see in Big Run and the upcoming game modes? And what do you think the stakes should be for winning or performing poorly on Big Run?